Good morning, students. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Hardran Skills Center near Fountain Chowk, Yamunanagar. Our center code is 034. I'm Ankit Sharma. Students, we were discussing that security policies in which we have gone through code scanning and UR filtering techniques. In today's lecture, we'll be going through two types of protections that are malware and virus protection. So before directly going to those protections, we'll be reading about what is malware, types of malware, what is computer virus, what is computer worm. These are the today's topics. Okay, what is spyware, what is ransomware, what is rootkit, what is Trojan, what is adware, how to keep system safe from malware and viruses. So student security of a system or network or an entire organization does not always comes from encrypting the data. That means whenever we encrypt or decrypt, that is when we send or receive any kind of data, it does not depend or always comes from the any kind of virus or security does not always comes from the encryption of data or during the transmissions from source to destinations. There are also other influencing factors which affects the security postures, and if they are taken lightly, it can harm the systems as well. So as the data that harm the system or that affects the system or that are residing within the systems of every employee or individual or your personal computers. Okay, so in this tutorial, we'll get to know about the malware and computer viruses and different measures through which you can maintain security and safety of your personal computers or your organizational computer. So my first topic is what is malware. The term malware is a combination of or blend of two words. Malware is a combination of two words. Malware stands for malicious and software. So when we'll merge these two words, it will become malware. Okay, so malicious and software, and it means malicious software that can be utilized to harm any system. These systems are used to harm. So these are the unpleasant programs installed without any proper actual user consent. As I'm installing one software, and if there is any kind of let us suppose that there is any kind of virus, so it will download or give advertisements regarding that virus or that things spoofing. I told you, like, there are many kind of viruses. Okay, so unpleasant programs are installed without any proper or actual user consent. So they can be controlled remotely by malicious softwares. They can access them. The cyber criminals, malicious cyber criminals, can access them remotely. So from these activities, it is now clear that the malicious programs need to stop accessing any system. So security professionals and analysts are hired in almost all the companies to keep track of all the systems, all the networks and all the servers to see if there is any kind of malicious activity getting performed or not, or whether there are any data leakage or stealing of data or stealing happening within the organization's network or not. Malware may come from unknown phishing sites. It may come from spam emails or unauthorized or illicit external USB or flash drives. I told you what is malware. Now I'll be letting you know that what are the types of malware. So what are the types of malware? Certain common types of malware can be seen in the world or in the wild. These are listed below. The first one is viruses. Next comes is worms. These are the kind of malwares. Next comes is spyware, ransomware. Next comes rootkits, bots, trojans, and adware. So these are the types of malware. So the first one is viruses. So what is computer virus? What is computer virus? Computer viruses are like malicious codes that can contaminate multiple files on any system. They contaminate many files on one system. These are called computer viruses. They get spread when these infected files are sent over emails or through the external drives or USB flash drives. And delete you if you delete useful information or some kind of information from the drives, it will grab those data or information. So viruses are also of different types. Different types of viruses. So the first one comes in boot sector virus, polymorphic virus, web scripting virus, browser hijacking virus. Next comes as direct action virus, resident virus, file infectors, multi-partiate virus, and macro virus. So these are the types of computer viruses. Our next topic comes is what is computer worm. I'm letting you, as I told you, the types of malwares. So our first was viruses, next was worms. So computer worms are particular type of malwares that are self-replicating. They replicate themselves, and through this technique they spread to another computer. If any computer is connected to you, it will replicate to them. It will self-replicate. Okay, and it will get spread it into the another computers. It gets spread by itself through the computer networks or by the use of other flash drives. So these are the computer worms. Next comes is what is spyware. So what will be the spyware? Spyware are unwanted programs. These are the unwanted programs that will spy on your system without your knowledge and will steal your data and other browsing informations and might or will damage or take access to your systems for just for damaging the things. Next comes is what is ransomware. So ransomware are malicious programs that will encrypt all your system's data and will ask for a ransom to decrypt these files. They take the support of bitcoins to get that ransom. Ransoms are malicious programs that will encrypt all your systems. Okay. Next comes is what is rootkits. I'm just giving you the definitions because these are not important. I'm just letting you or making you identified by their definitions. So rootkit. Rootkit is a unique harmful program used by cyber criminals to take privileged access to any system. It is a kind of harmful unique program used by cyber criminals to take privileged access to any system by hiding its presence in that systems. These are not showing or shown to you. These are hidden and they work hiddenly. Next comes what is Trojan. Trojan is a program for particular purposes that can be destructive. These programs are just made to destruct your system or data information. These are made for a particular purposes. Okay, so they act as a legitimate files but can bring unexpected changes to your system even when your system is in an idle state. So next comes what is adware. Adware is a malicious software that will hide and will periodically pop up with ads like you used to play games or use any kind of application and get to know about the advertisements and unexpected unwanted advertisements coming in your phone. This is called adware. Okay, some of those keep track of your online activities and you get to know the same activity on your PCs and will give advertisements of the same product or same thing which you have seen on the internet. So the thing comes is how to keep the system safe. How to keep the system safe from malware and viruses. There are some steps you can follow to protect yourself from any virus attack. What are the steps? First comes install antivirus or anti malware software. Okay, this is the first step. Second step is make your antivirus is up to date. Third point is run shield scans of your system. Fourth one is keep your operating system updated. First comes is think before clicking. Hope this wouldn't be ununderstood to you. These are the things which you used to do on a daily basis. I know I need not to describe these things, okay? You know what I'm typing and what I'm writing. So install antivirus, you all know about the antiviruses. Make sure your antivirus is up to date. There is no such typical word I need to make you understand. So I'm just writing it. Think before clicking any malicious or non links. Sixth and the last one, your keep a backup of your work or personal information. Safe. Okay, students. So these are the systems safe. These are the steps to keep the system safe from malware and viruses. So in today's lecture, we have gone through all the viruses, all the malwares, and how to protect them. The next lecture will be about the data backup, how to backup your data. So today's lecture is over here. Thank you, students.